Morning, everybody. Welcome to Walnut Lodge Yoga Volant location. This is the first Saturday of fall session. It's 8:30 in the morning and I'm in my house. I thought I would try to go outside today, but it's 38, so that's a little cold for me. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I won't try next week. So I know that Lisa and Corey are out there. Thank you guys. It's kind of a shock to be back to the 8:30 class, but it's a beautiful day, so let's get going. We're going to need a strap or something like that, and I have my bolster here. I don't know if you're really going to need a bolster. We're going to put our knee down at one point, so you might want to get a towel if you don't have a bolster. It's going to be a nice easy class today. This is the end of the first week. I'm sure everybody's feeling sore, myself included. All right, so let's come to standing. Maybe get a little drink to start. All right. Standing on 2 feet. Palms together, press the hands, feel that circle through the shoulder blades, lift the chest, pull the pubic bone up, feel the front of the hips start to open, tailbone's dropping towards your feet, feel your feet. Press those 3 points even. Base of the big toe, base of the little toe, inside of the heel. Now, even though the hands are pressing, try to relax from the back of your skull down to the floor. And then pull that breath up through the center. Just a couple of these. And then on your next inhale, arms go up, inhale, exhale, circle them back, feel the shoulder blades go down, lift the chest up, forward fold. Nice and slow on this first one. Inhale, lengthen, step back, plank, shoulders over your hands, down you go, rod. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back. Down dog. Shift your weight to your right leg and just press that heel into the ground. Pull the quad up. Push from the fingers. Breathe. And shift to the left leg. Stretch through both. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Face towards your knees. Inhale, lengthen. And come up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over. Inhale, lengthen, step back, shoulders over your hands, and down, rod. Inhale, up dog, exhale, press back, breathe. Look front, inhale, jump, exhale, pull, inhale, lengthen, exhale, arms down, inhale, arms up. Exhale. Over. Inhale. Lengthen. Step back. And down. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Press back. Breathe. Look front, inhale, jump, exhale, pull, inhale, up, exhale, inhale, arms up, exhale. Over you go. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale. Step back and down. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Press back. Breathe. Look front, inhale, jump, exhale, pull, inhale, lengthen, exhale, arms down, one more sun A, inhale, arms up, exhale, over, inhale, long spine, step back, shoulders stay over your hands, and down, inhale, up dog, exhale, press back, breathe. look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, up. Exhale, sun B. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, up. Inhale up. And exhale over. Inhale to the length. Step or jump. And down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back. Step your right leg forward. And push up. Stay right there. Inhale. On the exhale, twist. Left elbow on the outside of that right leg. Just nice and easy. Breathe. Just keep working that hip back on that right side, pushing that whole left line forward from the foot through the shoulder blade. Just a couple more. And then inhale, exhale, release it. Come around to the right. Both toes turned in. Hands on the ground. Back is flat. Bend that left knee. Just pull into that hip. Right leg is straight. Just feel the ankle, the knee, and the hip. Flex and release, pulling back on that left side. Then stretch that leg to straight and bend the right knee. Make sure the ankle or the toes are pointing forward. You're parallel on that foot or slightly turned in. Pull that hip back. The more you turn in, the more you feel that stretch down the outside of the shin through the peroneals. Some of you might need this, I do. That's what stops me in this. Not so much my hip, but my shin. Inhale, stretch that leg to straight. And we're going to rotate back to the front. Take that right leg back. Plank, nice and lifted. Down into the rod, forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Press the heels through the ground. Feel the armpits open. And then step that left leg forward, back leg turns out, and push up. Arms up, other side. Inhale, exhale to the twist. Pulling that left hip back, right side forward. Breathe. Big inhale, exhale, release that. Coming around to the right. Hands on the ground, toes parallel or turning in. Now these are just baby squats. So we're going to inhale and reach the chest forward as the knees and the hips flex. And then on the exhale, just sit bones to the ceiling, drop your head. And inhale, push and fold. Exhale and stretch. Inhale, push and fold, and exhale. Drop and stretch. Inhale. Push and fold. And exhale. Drop and stretch. Inhale. Push and fold. Exhale. Stretch. Inhale. Scoop, go long. Exhale. And inhale. Scoop, long, stay there. Pull the elbows back to your knees. Push out on the knees just a little bit. Knees are going out over the feet. Lift your belly up. And then just let the insides of the hips just open a little bit more. If you want more work, just take your hands off of your elbows. Take your elbows off of your knees. That'd be kind of funny to take your hands off of your elbows. Just keep breathing and sinking. And then release the hips up, drop the head. Now turn your feet out 45 degrees. The knees are going to push out over the toes again. And we go. Inhale. Chest forward. Knees pushing. And exhale. Stretch and drop. Inhale, lengthen, reach, and exhale. Drop and stretch. And inhale, scoop, go long, and exhale. Drop and stretch, and inhale, Scoop, go long, and exhale. Drop and stretch, and inhale. Scoop, go long, and exhale. Drop and stretch, and inhale. Scoop, go long, and exhale. Drop and stretch, and inhale. Scoop, go long, stay. Elbows on your knees, and then just one more time. Pushing the thighs open, nice long back. Relax on the insides of the sockets. And release that, hands down, stretch the legs up. Rotate the toes back to the front. This time we're going to put our elbows on the ground. So, wiggle them open if you need. Elbows down. And then just relax. If you can't get your elbows down, use your bolster. Or open your feet, and then just be here for about a minute. Just kind of relax into the hips. Let yourself go forward and back. And then pull the quads up. So keep holding. Just make sure your feet are either forward or slightly turned in. The position of the foot really will change the hip hamstring stretch. You can just kind of experiment with that if you want. It's not that turning those legs out and stretching forward is wrong, it's just different. But if you turn your feet out and you feel like, well, there's a sticky spot, well then maybe you need to stretch this with your feet turned out. So you could just kind of play with that. You're gonna hold just a little bit longer, just trying to sink, push your pelvis, let your pelvis fall down, trying to increase the flexion of your hips. And then lengthen. Rotate yourself back to the front. Send that left leg back to the right. And down you go, rod. Inhale, up dog. Now holding the up dog, let the knees go down to the ground. Pull your stomach up. And then just feel the hip flexors start to release. Keep reaching the chest forward. You want to feel the change in the position in the sockets and not in your low back. So just keep pulling your stomach. Just another couple seconds here. And then we're going to push back to a child pose. So open the knees and then squash back into the hip flexors. Couple more breaths. Reach the arms forward, lift up, tuck the toes, press back, down dog. Now, at first just bend the knees again, like you were in the child pose, and really feel the pelvis folding into your thighs. And then once you feel that, you can stretch the legs to straight if you want, but just go for the fold. Go for that feeling that you had in the hips in the child pose. Look front, inhale, jump, exhale, pull, face to knees, inhale, lengthen, going through that squat position, and up, exhale, arms down. Number 2, inhale, bend the knees, exhale, over, inhale, long spine, step or jump, and down, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Right leg forward, back leg parallel, and come up. Now feel this back hip open as that knee drops down a bit, arms up. Lift your belly, drop your sit bones, and then just slowly lower that knee to the ground, and then maybe get something to put your knee on and your strap. All right, so it doesn't matter what that knee is on. Just my knee doesn't like to be on the ground that much anymore. All right, so grabbing the strap, making a loop. Squaring yourself, shoulder blades down, push out, and then just take the arms up, reach them back, Now just breathe into your chest. Pick your belly up. Push that left sit bone down. And just feel the front of that hip open. Couple more. Now take the focus up. High corner of your room. Keep the belly lifted. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, drop an inch or so forward. Inhale. Exhale, just easy, opening that hip a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then push back up to vertical. Pull that left arm behind your head. All right, and then flip your arm under. Slide it up the back, and we're in cow's head. So I dropped my rope, my strap, and did it. Maybe you could get it all in one. Maybe you don't need it. So feel that arm up the back. You're vertical. Press the back of that right hand into your spine. Pull your elbow open. Drop your chin or keep it straight front, whichever feels better here. And then just breathe. Big into the chest. Now we're gonna let go of this. And then just let that hip go forward. Hands down. Elbows down to the ground. Drop that left hip. Relax into the right hip. Now you're going to push yourself back. Your hip is over your knee. Now rotate that back shin to a parallel or a perpendicular line to the long side of your mat. I'm just putting my shin on my bolster. And then I'm going to sit back. All right, so your pelvis is kind of on a diagonal. You can be sitting on your shin, sinking into that. Now walk your hands forward, and all we're going to do is just circle the hips. We're circling them, and you're feeling the rotation on both sockets, both hip sockets, and your low back. Just make it easy, kind of looking for sticky places. Couple more this way. And then reverse it. Feels good, should feel good. And then as you're going through this range of motion, if you do feel a place that you'd like to stay, just kind of make a note. One more circle. And then go to that sticky place, wherever that is, and just try to let go a little bit more into that. For me, it's here, and I'm working on my back leg, just letting it drop a little bit more. And then sit yourself back and rotate. Tuck that back toe under and push to straight. So back leg is straight, front leg is straight. If you can't have your hands on the floor, move your bolster up. Just work that. Keep pressing through the big toe, the second toe, pulling that right hip back, sending that left hip forward, right quad is lifted, and then pull that right sit bone back, going for the fold. Now we're going to shift our weight up onto this front leg. So bend your knee, shift forward, drop that left hip, send energy through that left leg, and then reach your hands back and put them on your right ankle or your knee, and then just balance that. Keeping that hip dropping down, keeping that standing leg as straight as you can keep it. Then put your hands down on the ground. Take that left leg down. And then we're going to go into a squat, because we're too uneven really to hold that forward bend. So just pull yourself down to a squat. Palms together. Flatten your back out. Just breathe here. Fold. And then let's take our hands down. And we're gonna lift up into a crane balance. So shift forward. If you want to use a bolster in the front for your head, go ahead. And up. Step back and down. Inhale, up dog, holding the up dog. Pulling the stomach. Exhale, press back, down dog. Couple of breaths here. Step your left leg forward, back leg parallel, push up, arms up, stomach lift. Just a couple breaths here. Just to start opening the front of that right hip a little bit more. And then slowly just lower that right leg to the ground or to your bolster. I didn't move my bolster. All right, and grab your strap. So we have that shoulder width loop. If you don't have the loop, just grab the end. All right. Feel that sit bone drop down. Pull out on the rope to get the shoulder blades to roll. Take the arms up. Pull them back. Lift your head. Square yourself up. Left hip back. Right hip is even. Now we're just going to creep that hip forward. And we're creeping it forward so that you have enough time to keep your pelvis as vertical as possible. So we keep pushing with the bottom of that right sit bone, and we keep lifting the pubic bone up into the spine so the pelvis stays as vertical as possible. So we're just inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, just feeling that hip open a little bit more. Inhaling, exhaling. Keep the belly. That's what we're working on. Inhaling. That's why we're exhaling, pulling that stomach up as we let that hip drop. Just another inch or so. Just two more. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Push yourself back so that that right hip is over your knee. Now we're going to take the cow's head on the other side. So pull that right hand behind your head. Flip that left arm up. If you have a hold of the strap, you can use the strap to pull it up if you have trouble with it. And press the back of that left hand into your spine. Open that left shoulder. Just breathe. And we're just going to let that go. And sink down, bend that left knee, feel the hip open, and then hands down, elbows down. Drop your hip. Breathe. Then slowly back onto your hands, push yourself back. Pelvis is over your knee. Rotate that back shin until the shin is perpendicular to the long side of your mat, and then sit. Sit back. Pelvis is on a diagonal now towards the long side of the mat. All right, we're going to put our hands down, forward, and then we're going to just circle. Let everything pretty loose. I'm using my stomach, really, and then just gravity to pull. And I want to feel, I'm feeling the circle in my hips, but there's also some movement going on in my ankle, of course in your knees, in your spine. It's just a nice little lovely rotation. It's just supposed to feel good. A little exploration. Reverse it, trying to see if you have any sticky spots. You might not. And if you have a sticky spot, just go there. Couple breaths. And release that. Rotating to the front. Tuck your back toe under and stretch your legs to straight. Move that bolster up if you need it. Press the ball of the foot into the floor. Pull that left hip back. Push your right hip forward. Push your head to the front. Quad lifts and just stay there. Shifting the weight forward, bend that left knee, and all the weight up onto that left leg. Drop your hip, hands on your ankle if you can get them there, and balance. Hands down. Pull that right foot beside your left foot. Forward bend. Nice lengthened spine. Walk the hands back if you can. Kneecaps lift. Breathe. All right, lengthen enough to just step back and down into the rod. Inhale, up dog, couple breaths. Now we're going to press back into a child pose. If you have a bolster, put your knees on the bolster. Tops of the feet to the ground, open them, and then just squash back. Just a little change of the angle feels good. Breathe. And then reach the hands forward. Lift up, tuck the toes, press back, down dog. Look front. Inhale, jump. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lengthen. And up. Exhale, arms down. One more. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale and over. Inhale, lengthen. Step or jump. Down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back. Right leg steps forward. Back leg turns out. Come on up. Inhale, square up, and then back to that twist. Feels a lot better this round. Keep pushing through that left side. Now rotate that back leg to parallel. Push through. And then knee down. Keep twisting. I like to pull my hand down here. Just give a little bit more stretch. Internal rotation to the shoulder. Now release your hand down, and we're going to roll to the outside edge of our thigh. I'm going to change my angle here. So you want to feel a straight line from your foot to your hip. Your hips are stacked. You're trying not to roll forward or back. And at first, just let your shoulder go and breathe into the lower ribs. And then push that shoulder blade down. And as you push that down, you'll feel more of a stretch right above your waist. And I like to go roll just a little forward here, because I can feel my IT band, the tensor fasciae lata, going into a little bit more of a stretch as my pelvis goes forward. I know some people don't feel much in this stretch. I think it's really good. It's a quadratus stretch. As you roll a little forward, you get a little bit more of the forward fibers. And you'll get a little bit of your belly stretching. Little obliques on that side. And then bend your left knee and roll your sit bone down. So we already did the cow's head arms. Here we're just gonna relax over. Just kind of let the hips go. Stack your knees as best as you can. And then just hang forward. yourself up. Now we're going to pull the right leg over to the side. Move this bolster. All right, this foot is going to sneak up underneath your thigh if you can get it there. If not, if this knee is too much, just let this go forward. Now, some of you won't be able to grab your foot, so before you start, just loop that strap around your foot. And then we're going to sit up as square as we can on the sit bones. Reach your arms side, chest goes forward. Inhale, exhale, put your right elbow down on the ground in front of your leg. If you can't get it totally down, just do the best that you can. And this left arm is going straight out from your armpit. So we're going to work with the lower ribs. You're going to inhale and you're going to push the lower ribs, the right ribs forward on the inhale, and then you're just going to pull that arm back just a little bit. And we do that again. Inhale, ribs go forward. Exhale, twist. Again, inhale, forward. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, reach the ribs forward. Exhale, twist. Now take that arm up and over the head. Grab your foot or your strap and then pull yourself through your arm. Breathe. Inhaling, pushing the elbow up. So you can feel that stretch all the way from your elbow down to your left hip. We kind of prepped that on that previous stretch. Every inhale, see if you can get a little bit more lift and rotation. And then on the exhale, just let yourself relax into this with the pelvis, the hamstring, and that right hip socket. And we release that. Press yourself up nice and slow. Take that left leg to the side. Push yourself into a straddle. This is easy straddle. And then we're just going to forward hang. If you can't get your head to the ground, use your bolster, your block, something. Or hang. It's better to put your head on something. Lengthen and come up. And then we're going to swing our legs to the back. Come over onto your bellies. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Breathe. And step that left leg forward. Back leg turns out. Push up. Inhale. Push up. Exhale. Twist. Now keep your twist. Roll that back leg to parallel. And then slowly, knee comes down, keep twisting. And we're going to take that right arm off. And we're going to roll to the outside of your hip, and I'm going to change my orientation. And roll. So your leg is straight. Chest is close to your left thigh. Relax this right shoulder at first. And just very consciously breathe into the ribs on that lower side. This gets us ready for that last side stretch. Now press down into that shoulder and shift the stretch lower, right above that hip crest on the right side. And then we're going to bend that right knee and roll that sit bone to the ground. Stack the knees. Inhale, exhale, over you go. And roll yourself up. Take that left leg to the side. Pull that right foot, the arch kind of underneath your thigh. Grab a hold of your strap, put it on your foot if you need it. Arms to the side. Inhale and exhale, left elbow down. Right arm is stretching straight out. And we take the left ribs, the lower ribs. Inhale, push them forward. And then exhale, reach back. Inhale, left ribs forward. Exhale. Inhale, left ribs forward. Exhale. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, reach. Last one. Inhale, forward. Exhale, reach. Take that arm up and over. Grab your foot or your strap and pull the torso through that arm, left elbow up, and work it. Inhaling up through that right side. Exhaling, just relaxing that left side into the stretch. Inhale, exhale, release this. Slowly push up. Take that right leg to the side. And again, forward straddle, just hanging there. Breathe. Inhale, push, and come up to vertical. Pull your legs behind you. Roll onto your stomach. Inhale, up dog. We're going to stay here for just a couple of breaths. Pulling the stomach, releasing the sockets. And then stretch through the legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press back. Down dog. Breathe. Last down dog. Look front, inhale, jump, exhale, pull, inhale, up, exhale, stretch, arms down. All right, so we're going to end with a headstand and a shoulder stand. Not very long, just 2 or 3 minutes. So if you want to move to a wall or whatever, come on down to your mat. Actually, put this back on. All right, so I'll call out 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You stay up as long as you can, and when you're ready to come down, remember to push into your elbows so that you can take the weight off of your neck. And come down with a de-weighted head. All right, here we go. And press up. One minute. 3 minutes. Push down. And then let the neck go long. Slow rotation of your neck to your face to the right. And then the left. Feels good. Roll yourself up. Going into a very short shoulder stand. Slow fold to the plow and then just roll down. Plant your left foot, right ankle over the knee, twist to your left. Slowly roll back to center, change, and drop to the right. And slowly back to center. And then release long into the corpse for just a minute. Big inhale. Reach out and roll yourself to your right side. And press yourself up. All right, everybody, that's it for this morning. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support, and enjoy the beautiful day. Namaste.